Brothers and sisters in humanity and in faith, what is awesome? My name is Muslim Relapsing Gamer, or MRG for short. And this is gameplay, or this is stream number 28 of my gameplay of the game Fortnite Save the World, the PvE side of Fortnite. And regarding my usual disclaimer, I have been thinking, I care the most about my returning viewers. Yeah, I mean, if you're viewing this video and you've been viewing me for a while, or you've watched other streams from me, or other videos from me archived, as in archived streams, those videos on YouTube. If you've watched these before more than once, you have probably heard me saying this disclaimer over and over again at the beginning of every stream. And I just realized something. I'm saying those disclaimers at the beginning because I feel that they are important. Well, and they are important mainly because of new viewers, people who just start to view me, someone who finds a video or a stream of me online and starts to watch it for the very first time. I don't want to mislead these people, and I don't want to misrepresent myself or represent my faith in front of these people. So that's why I say these disclaimers. But I just basically figured something out, or I realized something. I realized that my returning viewers are my most important people, in terms of people who find me through YouTube. People who return and view me over and over again are the most important people to me. And for these people, it can get very boring and repetitive, I guess, to hear those disclaimers at the beginning of every stream or every video. And don't blame me if you fast forward through them. Absolutely, I actually invite you to do so. If you've heard the disclaimers before and you know them almost by heart by now, absolutely just fast forward through them. However, if you're not fast forwarding, or if you're watching the stream, well, you cannot exactly fast forward a stream. So I figured, I wanna tell you that I was able to put myself in your shoes, and that I care about you as my returning viewer, as someone who has viewed me and then returned to watch my streams over and over again. You are very important to me, and I really do care about you. And to show you that I really do care about you, I'm gonna do something that I have never ever done before on the internet or even in real life. Honestly, I have really never done that in front of anyone other than family, and friends, not even old friends, but best friends, maybe even not best friends, literally just family who know me very, very well. Those are the only types of people I've ever done this in front of. So what am I talking about here? I'm talking about singing. I am not a singer at all, actually. I do believe that in certain parts of songs you can see how bad of a singer I am. I just sing to be silly, and to make people laugh, to make my family members laugh. That's why I sing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same for you. And my intention is not to share my singing talent. As I said, it's horrible. But the idea is I wanna give this as my gift to you, and the point of the gift is that I'm making myself look this vulnerable in front of you on the internet. I'm making myself look this silly and this vulnerable, and this is only to my returning viewers, any subscribers or people who watch, even if you don't subscribe, but you return, you watch me again and again. You guys and ladies, you are the most important people on YouTube for me. And yeah, as I said, I just want to give this as my gift to you. Being this vulnerable and being this silly in front of you is my gift only to you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sing my usual disclaimer. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna sing, my usual disclaimer. And obviously this will be very difficult, because if you know the disclaimer, you know that it's not singing material at all. But I'm gonna try. So here goes, guys, for everyone. The gift is mainly only for my returning viewers and subscribers, but the disclaimer itself, the meaning and the content of the disclaimer is for everyone. I say it, and that's why I say it at every at the beginning of every stream. So here goes my usual disclaimer in singing form. Very bad singing, I hasten to add. As I said, I'm just being silly and vulnerable. So here goes. I do not represent Islam as a belief system, nor do I represent Muslims in general. I only represent myself. And unless clearly and specifically stated, or I'm talking about verifiable facts, historic or scientific, my opinions are my own. So yeah, that was my ears are red now. Yeah, so I've been caught on, not on camera yet, but I've been caught on stream singing finally, and yes, my ears are red from the embarrassment. Yeah, as I was, I mean, I hope that I was able to prove that it's really bad, it's really bad singing, and I'm just being vulnerable and silly, as I said, and it's just my gift to, as I said, my subscribers and my returning viewers. You people are really important to me, and so if my disclaimers and the things I usually say at the beginning of every stream tend to get boring after a bit, please forgive me. And that was my gift to you, to ask for forgiveness, that in case that those disclaimers get boring or something. So yeah, with that out, with that out of the way, with this embarrassing business out of the way, I can move forward with my life, with my streaming and gaming life, and pretend that I will forget this ever happened. And I do hope that you forget this ever happened. Now, the usual fair warning, which is something separate, and don't worry, I'm not gonna sing that one. I'm not gonna sing that one. So yeah, it's just the fair warning is that at least the fair warning that is relevant to this specific game. It's different from other games, by the way. For other games, I tend to talk about off-topic stuff for quite a while. Sometimes I keep talking for a bit, but it's always inspired by the game itself. Like I read a document in the game, or I see something, I see even an advertisement on the wall, on the virtual or 3D world of the game, and I comment on it, or something happens in the story and I talk about it. I always link whatever I'm talking about, which is off topic in a way, somehow to the game itself. And the reason I talk about these things is because I think it's important. I talk about issues I believe are important and enlightening. Some of them could hopefully be enlightening for some. However, this doesn't apply that much, if at all, to Fortnite Save the World. In this game, the fair warning is that I tend to spend quite a bit of time in the menus, and basically thinking about what it is I want to do, and how am I going to approach certain dilemmas or certain solutions. Like this game gives you so many choices sometimes, and you have to pick your path. Where should you go? What should you do? These things, I tend to think about them a lot. However, to my credit, I do not think about them silently. I do verbalize my thoughts. It's like I'm thinking out loud with you on stream. I share my thoughts with you and I explain these things. And my sincerest hope is that you, even if being in the menus like here, like this menu here, may not be that fun, my sincerest hope is that it will be useful. It will benefit you if you're interested in this game, if you care about getting better in this game. Hopefully, at least some of what I will say will add new information to you, and will be basically will constitute good tips for you to play this game more effectively and more efficiently, and reduce or minimize the waste of time. We all know MMOs, even if this is a quasi MMO, are huge time sinks. They want you to spend thousands and thousands of hours playing the game. Basically, that's what they are mainly trying to achieve, and they try to achieve this by all the flashy fun things that they do. So we can never beat them, and I said this in my previous stream. You cannot beat the developers in this game. They will always beat you, because they will, as long as you love the game, you enjoy their game, they will beat you in the sense of they will take your time, and they will be merciless about it when they take your time, when they take all the time that they can take from you. So the aim here is not to beat them in their game. The aim here is to minimize the waste of time, is to minimize, to be as efficient as possible when playing this game, so that you do not regret your choices later on, so that you make correct choices. And then, given the limited resources that you have, for example, as it stands, skill points is a limited resource as it stands. You cannot get all the skills with the skill points that you have today. I heard a rumor that this may change in the future, and we will be able to get or receive skill points to cover all the skills, so we can get all the skills. But that's a rumor, not confirmed. I don't know if it will actually happen. But as it stands, skill points is, for example, one of the example of limited resources. So how do you spend them as effectively and as efficiently as possible, so you don't regret your choices, and you do not waste time. You minimize the waste of time. Whatever time you invest in this game hopefully can be fun. So this game will force you to farm, will force you to fiddle with the menus and the inventory or the backpack and so on and so forth. You are forced to do these things because of limited resources or limited space. So how can you do this faster? How can you do this better? These are some of the things that concern me the most, because I do care about my time. I do believe my time is the most precious resource I can ever have. Money comes and goes. If I lose money today, I can make it tomorrow. I can work hard and make more money. Time is once it's gone, guys. Any day, once today is gone, it's gone forever. You can never ever have it back. You will never just have it back. Money, though, you can have it back. Even relationships can be rebuilt. People you lost, maybe you can get them back. Maybe not all relationships can be mended, but some can, in fact. But time is the only resource, it's the only thing in life that is impossible to bring back once it's gone. So it is the most important resource. And from this perspective, how can we save the most time possible, and how can we minimize boring things in the game and maximize fun things in this game? This is basically, this theme is one of the things that I cover a lot on my channel, and it's the main objective, it's the main spirit and goal of a lot of the things that I share with you and say, a lot of the tips and advice that I give you. So I do try to cover efficiency, how to be efficient, how to get the most bang for your buck. Like an example is how to get the most damage from your bullets. Every single bullet counts, so how do we get the most damage from the bullets? And we can even upgrade this further, since all bullets use the same exact resources, and since heavy bullets hit the hardest, they cause the most damage. How viable is it to focus on using heavy ammo only, to basically cause the most damage with the resources that you spent in searching for the ammo, or in crafting the ammo and farming the resources that you crafted the ammo with? These things, I talk about these things, they sound complex, but as I said, it's not about taking the game seriously. No. I am not taking the game itself seriously, guys. I am taking my time seriously. The reason I'm thinking about all these things is because even though these things take time, they do save me time in the long run. They help me play more efficiently. If I spend 2 hours today thinking about how to be more efficient in the game, the 20 hours that I'm going to spend playing the game in this week will be more fun, will be more efficient. I might be able to accomplish double the things I would have accomplished had I not invested these 2 hours in thinking. So what I'm talking about here is, you could play without thinking at all, and you could spend 40 hours to accomplish something, yeah? But then if you spend 2 hours thinking, and then you will be able to accomplish the same exact things in 20 hours. So the total invested time becomes 22 hours, and maybe 95% or even 90% or something like that from these 22 hours were fun, yeah? As opposed to investing 40 hours in the game, and maybe 50% only of those 40 hours were fun. So as you could see, it's not, when you think about things from this perspective, you can kind of justify the learning process, why we learn how to play this game better, how to be efficient, and so on and so forth. So this is just an example of what the things that I say when I'm browsing through the menus and stuff like that. And as I said, it may not be the most fun, but my sincere hope is that it will be very beneficial for you. So the fair warning is, I do spend a bit of time in the menus and I talk about it, and the aim is to benefit you, to share useful things with you, even if the menus aren't the most fun places in games. Now, with all this out of the way, as I said, this is stream number 28 of my gameplay of Fortnite Save the World, and from the end of the previous stream ended in something unfortunately very common, because this is an early access game. The game froze on me. I don't know if this was caught on the stream or not, or will be viewable in the video or not, but you can check it out in video number 27 of this series of Fortnite Save the World. But anyway, so the game stopped abruptly before I could collect my rewards for finishing a certain mission, and I was doing this mission for a schematic of a ceiling trap that does area of effect damage, a much coveted trap for myself. At least I really coveted that trap. I really wanted it, so I went ahead with this mission that was 8 levels above me. I was level 26 and the mission is level 34, but it went pretty well because we had 2 high level guys with us, so we were 4 people in total, and we had 2 high level guys, so it went fairly smoothly. I was lucky with my teammates, and I'm glad that we were able. And we also we went over the building limit, by the way, which I didn't mind, because the type of mission was repair the shelter, and I guess a lot of people know how hard this specific mission is. It's so very hard, specifically with certain teams who don't build in a certain way and who don't search for the those modules and so on and so forth. So much to talk about. So anyway, I was so glad that we were able to do it, even if we went over the building limit. And this is my advice to you at the beginning: don't care about the building limit when it comes to specifically repair the shelter mission. Don't frustrate yourself with this type of mission. Just go over the building limit and try to play it always with at least 3 people. Don't settle for 2 or 3. I mean, it could work with 3 people. I don't think it would work with 2 people though. No, it would work. It might work with 3 people, but my recommendation is go for 4 people the very first time, or leave. Just say, and tell the people that you're leaving because of this. If you're in a repair the shelter quest, tell the people, guys, we need at least 4 people if we're inexperienced, or at least 2 people who know what they're doing. So since we don't, I'm gonna leave and just find another mission that's more efficient, and I recommend that you do the same. Just leave, this mission is so hard, something like that. But if you have 4 people and they are above, some of them at least are above the mission level or above the husk level, the level of the husks basically that you see in the mission, then go ahead, I guess, with it and try. But yeah, just fair warning about that specific type of a quest. Is so very hard, this map, repair the shelter. But anyway, some others, your mileage will vary. I'm pretty sure others will say, oh, it's easy, this guy's a noob. It's okay, I understand, no problem. I appreciate that there are others who find this mission easy. Maybe they play with their friends, maybe they know exactly what they're doing, and that is absolutely fine. But for a new player of the game, I think that this is repair the shelter is the hardest quest ever, or the hardest map you can ever play as a new player. So yeah, be careful of that. And as I said, this was my experience with it. The very first experience is that it was impossible. The guy, I did it with one other guy, and he eventually left. Anna eventually left. It was impossible for us to do it together, basically. So yeah, my experience was very awful, my first experience with it, and it was so frustrating, basically. But this experience with 3 team members, 2 of them were higher than the level of the mobs, the husks. It went very well. I can't tell you enough how I appreciated that experience. So anyway, with that out of the way, these are the rewards I'm getting for this mission. And now I'm going to put the mic on mute and let you enjoy the game sound in peace, and maybe continue to play and just explain briefly what it is I'm doing and so on, if need be. Otherwise, I'll just let you watch the stream. Thank you. Here it is, guys, here it is. Ceiling electric field. Targets enemies in a 3x3 tile range around the trap. How awesome is that? 3x3 tile. Insane. I just love it. I'm so grateful that I have it. This comes only. There is no common or gray, green or uncommon version of this trap. It only comes in these 3 flavors: rare, epic, and legendary. So you can basically see how coveted, or how maybe relatively rare this trap is, and I'm so grateful that Epic Games chose to offer it as a reward for such a difficult mission like repair the shelter. It was a good move from them. and I'm just glad that they match-made me with 2 people higher than the level of the husks, and with 3 people in total. So we were able to do it as 4 people. We cooperated with building and searching for the modules and all that. It was a good experience, and I'm grateful for it, and I'm even more grateful that I acquired this really nice strap. I really am happy with it. So keep an eye for these rewards when you are playing in the map. And this is one thing, this is a separate thing. I'm going to show it to you now since I'm talking about it anyway. So what I was talking about is, rather than, you know, pick play when you play the game, rather than just click play now, don't do that. I know play now means that you're going to play this, but, you know, just don't do that. Don't play that way. There's also the you know, option of checking out which quests, which new quests they have. Take a look. My recommendation is always check new quests, see what they are, even if it's repetitive. It doesn't matter. Just find out what quest you have, because you can hit 2 birds with 1 stone when you know what it is that you gotta do. Things like this, for example. Okay, so suburban area, so maybe I should pick city, you know, to finish this one. Same thing, discover city locations. Okay, so maybe I should pick cities to play in order to receive my daily coins from this one and my daily coins from this one, plus the V-Bucks too. Doesn't hurt. Obviously daily quests are very nice to cover in this way, but I really don't like these daily quests. I hope that they can offer something better than these ones. I think daily quest should be about, you know, killing a number of husks or something like that, really, or playing a certain type of mission 3 times. I don't even mind, you know, make me play a certain type of mission 3 times. Make me play 3 missions of 3 different types. That's even better. It doesn't get people bored. So you know, play 3 missions of 3 different types. So you can't play the same mission you know, 3 times. You have to play 3 different missions, and once you do this, you get done with your daily. That would be a beautiful daily mission. Things like that. If you like these ideas, please do post on the forums of Epic Games and share them. Kind of try to get others to also support these ideas, because we need definitely good ideas to make this fun, to make this game even more fun than it already is in early access mode. So yeah, so the way I play is this. I come here, I go to the map, I pick the map, and then I check every single, sometimes I check every single region, and I see what kind of rewards I'm getting, and I pick the best. The best that I recommend is Survivor and Schematic, exactly this type. And as you can see, this is Fight the Storm. This is one of the harder missions to do. Survivor and Schematic, whatever gives you Survivor and Schematic, try to do it, unless it's Repair the Shelter or Fight the Storm. Then it's up to you whether you want to go ahead or not. That is completely up to you. I'm not going to recommend you do this or don't do that. I simply choose not to play Repair the Shelter. Normally, at least, I don't play it. But yeah, Fight the Storm, I try to avoid it, but if I can't, I just go ahead and play it. But I do try to avoid Fight the Storm missions, and I do the rest readily. I don't care. I'm happy to do any of the rest of the missions, just normal. Yeah, retrieve the data is the way I would organize the difficulty is Repair the Shelter, the most difficult, followed not closely, but followed by Fight the Storm, followed by Retrieve the Data, followed by Ride the Lightning, and then I think maybe followed by Destroy the Encampments. Yeah. And then you have rescue the survivors, and then finally in the last position you got build the radar grid. It's the easiest, in my humble opinion. That's how it works. So again, in my humble opinion, this is the easiest, followed by rescue the survivors, followed by destroy the encampments, then ride the lightning, then retrieve the data, then fight the storm, and finally repair the shelter would be the hardest. So this is how I organize them based on my experience. Your opinion may vary, other YouTubers' opinions may be different, but that's my own opinion and how I view the game currently, how I feel about it currently. So yeah, basically, so this is the way I play. I pick, the specific mission and place and zone that gives me what I really want, what kind of covers my priorities, and that kind of funnels back to my point a while ago when I was talking about being efficient. So instead of getting one type of reward, survival experience, why not get two? Why not do something like this and get two types of experience? This is the issue. This is the point about efficiency. Some people may not like to play this way. You're just playing for fun. You don't care about efficiency. That's completely fine, of course. But if you do share the sentiment, if you want to be more efficient like me, then that's basically how to do it. I like to play games, and I think games are fun, and I like to have fun in games, and I do not think what I'm doing compromises the fun. Some people think, oh, this is too much, this is thinking too much into it. I just play games for fun, and I don't care about efficiency. No, that is perfectly fine. Fun is not in a specific way. It's up to you really how you do it. As long as you don't hurt people or you don't hurt others, you can have fun however you want really. The way I like to have fun is to be efficient, to advance as quickly as possible in the game. That's fun for me, and to do this, I try to be efficient that way. As if something gives survivor and schematic, I prioritize that survivor. Directly links to your level. It helps you level up, which makes you more powerful and able to take on harder missions. And schematic experience helps you acquire better traps for your defenses and also better weapons, so you do more damage. Hero experience is also of course good. It does boost your hero stats, but I do not believe that it boosts your hero stats as much as getting a better weapon will do. Of course within limit, as long as the weapon is kind of the same level as you are in this area. So basically I think the way it works is that if you have a level that's higher than level 20, a weapon level that's higher than level 20, but you are not something like this, or you are not like the same star level, it won't matter. Even if it's level 40 or 50, it doesn't matter. It will function as if it's level 20. I don't remember the details, but that's basically the idea, the general idea of it. So as long as you get a good weapon like that, then it should be fine. You should be really fine, and your level is also higher. That's basically my recommendation. Boosting your hero experience, leveling up your hero will help you with survivability, of course, but I think it works that the way it works in this game is that level is much more important, is the most important thing. Survivor experience is if you can only pick one of them, definitely go for survivor experience, unless you're really prioritizing. Like in my case, I'm really prioritizing schematic because I need to level up traps so I can actually craft them, because as it stands I can't even craft certain traps because they use old outdated materials that I simply don't have, and I don't get anymore in this zone, and I don't want to go to a gray zone where that doesn't give me any experience to farm materials. Really, I don't want to go that far to do it. So I am prioritizing schematic for now, but I recommend, generally speaking, prioritizing survivor experience, and if you can get them both, then absolutely that's what you should be doing. Try to get them both. I'm also hunting, I mean, not as a huge priority for me, but I do tend to like to get the storm tickets. They give me a good chance at getting an epic hero every now and then, so why not, I say. So I do the storm tickets quests when I can. So for now, I guess I'll just I'll do the storm tickets. Yeah, the 75, that's good. So I'll do that, and I'll keep doing storm tickets until I can't get them anymore. And then I'll switch to whichever gives me survivor and schematic, or at least schematic. I'll see.
Fill her up if you'd be so kind. I need to get back up in those clouds.
We're headed your way. Make sure to collect any blue glow you see.
Yeah, I should have switched to my
Stand
Outlander.
by for an important weather alert.
Since I have a main Outlander anyway, but whatever. It's been a while since I played my soldier anyway. It would be fun and nice to play him a bit. And I was just kind of putting sugar in my coffee, so yeah, that's why there's a lull in my activity a bit. This red thing that happened, it's shared. It comes from the shared damage. Hero, all teammates share the damage that they receive.
out. Fort's under attack.
Another good tip by way of what's happening now, when you reach around 800, something like 800 of any resource, and you still need more for other resources, just stop hunting down that resource and ignore it, and get the other things. And the reason is, someone may drop a llama, like an outlander may join, drop a llama, and that will give you a lot of all types of resources. Someone may drop a supply drop and they don't care about the stuff in it, so you can pick it up. Things like that basically can happen, or you might find yourself forced to break free from a certain room or something like this, and to break free you have to break a wall or a door of that type of resource, so you're collecting it anyway. So yeah, when you reach about 800, just stop and switch to another resource that you still need. So I switched to, this is why I switched from wood to stones, as you can see. 828 wood, and I switched to stones.
Sorry. Too easy.
Shotgun, okay. I think this is a monster. Yeah, this looks like a monster. Okay, I was wrong. Okay. Oh man, medium bullets too. The thing is, I really don't like this, but it's the best, it's the hardest hitting gun I currently have. But yeah, I really don't like it.
No one is impressed by you.
Yeah, this is a much better hydraulic weapon, this Hydra. Definitely much better than the one before it, which is the Nailer. Yeah, the Nailer is just, man, the spread is atrocious on the Nailer, man. So it's such a horrible spread. Yeah, I gotta use it anyway, because I don't want to waste medium ammo by basically not picking up. So when I say waste, it means I'm not picking it up. I find it, but I can't pick it up, so that is a waste, you know?
Not possible.
You see how the cursor, how wide it goes? It's just so annoying.
Hey, our fort's getting beat up.
Nope.
Did these guys start already? What? My god, I didn't even realize. The siphon is like, it's close to being destroyed. But that is too soon, man. Why start too soon? I guess it helps. Oh wait a minute, this is the siphon, it's not the mission. Forgive me, I'm still a noob after all. I confuse myself. Yeah, some guy is doing, okay, good. Some guy is doing the siphon quest. That's understandable. But yeah, we didn't do it. We didn't do the light. We're doing right the lightning, not siphon.
you. I was getting worried. I know it's a lot to ask.
How about...
I really can't leave without it. It's somewhere nearby.
Check your map for the location of the medkit.
Not possible.
Oh man, are you serious? He put a... Okay, let me grab this quickly before he... Don't put traps here, don't put traps. We need something. Yeah, this helps. Yeah, okay, yeah, this helps go. I was hoping to do another one there, but actually I can. It's just that you don't really land on it. But I can. Like so. Here. Maybe if I already know that it's there, I can land on it. It doesn't help. Yeah, it doesn't help. Yeah, there's no use for this one. Oh well, it doesn't use very hard resources anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it. Doesn't matter.
No.
Storm data has been updated on your minimap. Build defenses around the van. Flip the switch when you're ready.
Man, the visibility is so bad now. I can't see anything. It's not like there's sun or anything like in my room this night, and there's the light is very faint, so I should be able to see properly. But yeah, I should probably increase the brightness of the game itself. This reminds me of that basically. So just give me a minute here. I'll increase the brightness of, because this is really bad visibility for me. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't look washed off, does it? I don't think it looks washed off or anything, so just leave it for now. Yeah, there is no gamma. I don't see gamma. Yeah, no gamma, so it's just the brightness that can be controlled, and I don't think this looks super different. And maybe it's just a little bit better, but it's like really bad visibility now. Yeah, I'm not sure though about, maybe this looks a bit washed off now. So yeah, I'll reduce it. Man, I don't even see the difference. Okay, this is the darkest. No brightness at all. It looks kind of cool, I think. But yeah, let me try 50.5 again. Yeah, maybe this is too much. Yeah, there is this line here that I can. I mean, obviously it depends on my own screen rather than. I don't know if you can see properly in the video or the stream. It doesn't really make. Yeah, now it makes. Yeah, now it's just too much. I can see that. And the lowest mix. Yeah, this is bad for the black. Okay, at least on my screen, as I said. I think this is the most acceptable balance. Maybe just a bit this way. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, remember to yeah. I think I like this anyway. Yeah, I do like the look of this. It's on my screen at least, it's the most sort of realistic, not too washed off, not too dark either. The shadows are a bit better now, so yeah, I like this.
Defend the van.
So yeah, remember this guys. I mean, check out the brightness in the game. The default is 0.5, but you may actually like.
Got a bonus in play.
You may actually like you may like the look if you reduce it. If it's too dark, you know, on your own screen, then obviously play around with that. But I think on most screens, most modern screens, reducing the default brightness should probably give you better visual results. You should be able to see colors a bit better. There's a certain vibrance. You know, there's vibrance setting in some programs. So yeah, the vibrance of the colors should probably improve.
Shoot it, stab it, or fix it. We got trouble.
Yeah, I'll get back to the quest now. Where is he? Where is he, guys? Talk to me. Someone say something. Where? Oh, he's down here. Wait. God, man.
Whoa!
30 seconds left to go.
Nope. Nope.
Stay in the fight.
Oh man, how close is that? This wall was 8.
Bonus challenge success. Good job, team.
Nice, nice.
Not possible.
Not bad. I think we'll need a little more blue glow. Add blue glow and get ready to defend the van. Flip the switch when you're ready.
Yeah, okay, I guess. Alright,
Check your map for updated storm intel.
since they really like this wall,
Activate final launch sequence when you're ready.
I'll just strengthen it. They'll probably pick on this one then. Alright. Whatever. I mean, I built the whole thing. They should really be helping out here. At least reinforcing the bottom. Alright, so at least these lovers didn't get the roof, so that's good news.
Whoa!
Yeah, these things are for the healing pads and for duct tape. Yeah, this thing, fibrous herbs that I'm picking up, it's for duct tape and healing pads. So remember, that's why you pick them up. If you need either duct tape or healing pads, then you need them. Especially healing pads. Healing pad takes 12 of, unless it's. I'm assuming if it's legendary, it's probably gonna take, I don't know, 16 even or something like that. You need a ton of these fibrous herbs for healing pads. Basically, the better the healing pad, the higher the rarity of the healing pad. I mean, the more you will need the more fibrous herbs you will need.
Watch it!
Ah, already full. Okay.
this in place. Getting reports that your fort has uninvited guests. Go 86 them!
Did I? No, it doesn't. I don't know. Jumping on top of it does the job, guys. Jumping on top of it.
No.
Take out the flinger! Sorry.
No.
30 seconds left to go. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff! Bonus challenge success. Good job, team. Float well, Lars.
Sweet. No sweet defense. Alright, got 2 skill points. Yeah, this is just about repair and building speed. It's not like, it's nice. It's nice to have for sure, but they're not like super important. So I'm skipping to tier 2 and I got, yeah, okay, so last time I got the one for the pistol. This time I'm gonna get the one for the Outlander. And at this point I'll literally be just done with the whole thing, except for just moving forward, really getting this and moving forward. So I don't care about anything else other than getting this one, because allows evolution of elite survivors to star level 3 in the vault. So, and as I mentioned, your survivors contribute directly to your level. So yeah, you do need to unlock this and this too, evolution of survivors themselves. So this is the leaders, this is for the leaders to star level 3, and this is for the normal survivors to be at star level 3, which means leveling them beyond level 20, so from 20 to 30. And yeah, after this, that's it, man. I'm done. I just want to, you know, move forward. So the rest, I don't care about the rest. It's just they're forcing me to take the rest. Obviously I have to take this useless one and this useless one, but I have to take these two to reach here, and I have to take this useless one to move forward. Very unfortunate, but for now I'll just, yeah, get this one. And something about squads. Yep, I wish they stopped doing that, but what can we do? Sweet, man. I'm so happy with this one. I'm so happy. Okay, so my priority was this one for the time being, at least. I'm gonna see what I can do here. Alright. Can I evolve? Oh my god, I can evolve, guys. I can evolve. So happy with this. So happy with this. Okay, watch this. So right, so you have to, yeah, get this. You have to get just barely, man, the schematic experience. I have it. Pure drop of rain, I've got plenty, thank God. Trap designs, I've got plenty too. Now watch. Why do I want to evolve? These are the current crafting materials required. You got nuts and bolts. You have to get rough ore and rough mineral powder. Keyword here being rough, you know, rough ore and rough mineral powder. Now check out what happens when I evolve, actually without even evolving yet, just testing the evolution. Check this out. Rough ore still the same, yeah, I know, but nuts and bolts also the same. I think it's nuts and bolts are universal across the game for so many other things, including ammo and stuff. So you'll never stop looting this when you break cars and electronics and stuff like that. And I think you'll never also stop looting this when you break rocks. When you break rocks for stone, you'll probably always keep looting this. However, this is what changes, guys. It changes from rough mineral powder. Yep, here it is, rough mineral powder to simple mineral powder. And if you look at, if you remember from me looking at into my bags, I've got so little rough mineral powder and plenty. I've got tons of simple mineral powder, so this will come in very handy. And I'm starting to regret throwing away nuts and bolts and rough ore now sometimes, because I might need quite a lot of these guys. But what can we do? The limits on the backpack space is so annoying sometimes, but it is what it is. And maybe I should prioritize backpack space skills. I guess I'll see about that. For the time being though, I have to, yeah, definitely evolve this priority of mine. Bam, done. Now I can craft these babies. Finally I can craft them. And here they are. It's quite up on my list, obviously, because of, yeah, the leveling up. And I think next thing I want to do, perhaps either the floor freeze trap. Yeah, I vaguely remember I had 2 of them. Let's sort by names to confirm. So I'm gonna pick it, and this is sorted by name. So now I can, yeah, see, you can now see if you had a duplicate of it, you can sort by name. You either click sort or press your chosen shortcut for sort. In my case it's Z, so you know, I press Z and I can see that I don't have any other floor freeze trap. So I quite like this this trap. I might go for it, or I might go for my new exciting and lovely ceiling electric field, which I quite love. Really, I really like this I really like this trap. So yeah, either or, I'll see. I mean, I've got the wall sorted basically. I don't really want any other. I mean, it would be nice obviously to have these guys. Where are they? Yeah, these guys, to have the wall darts too as backup in case electricity doesn't work very well with fire guys. I think nature. So electricity is considered nature damage, at least in this game, and it makes sense, I guess. And it's weak against, so nature is powerful against water, weak against fire. Yes, exactly. So it's gonna be a bit weak against fire, but you know, maybe I don't care, at least for the time being, while I can't quite, you know, level up everything I have. So I'll focus on this because I quite like it. I like the results I see from it, and maybe for the floor, or yeah, for the ground stuff, I'll go for this one. This is already, is it already? No, this is not evolved, so let's, yeah, I need schematic, I need 2000 schematic experience to evolve this one, and it will be a good backup really. Like if I don't want, I mean, this one too is quite nice. I really like this one. It does very good damage, but yeah, and it's level 7. I might as well focus on this. But this one is actually ready for evolution. So this requires less experience, less schematic experience to evolve, and you know, basically be able to craft it easily. So perhaps I can focus on this and then delay the evolution and the leveling up of this one for later, and this way I would have to, but of course I'm not going to move to floor. Well, actually, yeah, I've done the wall, so I can move to floor and then maybe the ceiling after that. So because floor is more important, because it also applies to bases. Like if I want to help, you know, people, my friend, like anyone, like if I want to help my own quests, the things that I'm doing, the missions that I do randomly with people, this will be very nice because this is quite cheap to make. When you look at evolution, yeah, it's just it just requires planks. I have so many planks all the time that I throw them away. Duct tape, yeah, you know, I already mentioned they require fibrous herbs and something else, and the simple twine also. I got tons of simple twine, and that's not much. That's, you know, very cheap to make really. So yeah, this one is nice to have, but priority goes to the floor freeze trap. So I'm gonna do one for the wall, one for the floor, one for the ceiling, and then I can move on. And maybe I won't do anything else for the wall. I'll skip. Where is it? Yeah, I'll skip the wall darts, I think, for. So after I'm done with 111, I'll skip the wall darts for the wall, and I'll move on to more floor stuff. So after I've done the floor freeze trap, I think it would be nice, yeah, to maybe do this or this. You know, maybe this will be nice. It's cheap to make, yeah, instead of this. Although I do have plenty of rough ore, nuts and bolts, and also simple mechanical parts. Once I evolve this, it will use simple mechanical parts. So maybe I should use this. We'll see. I mean, the damage on this is so low, as you can see, that comparison. This does 27.1 damage at level 10, guys, and it's epic. It's epic and level 10. Look at this. This is level 7 rare, and it does 157. Compare, you know, 157 to 27. Yeah, it's very low damage. Although the benefit from this, I mean, what it does is not exactly, it's not focused on damage anyway. It's more focused on slowing down enemies. But from what I've seen before, I don't think the debuff of slowing down enemies on this one is that good. You know, I don't remember seeing enemies really walking slowly or tiptoeing on top of these things. It's very minor, and I wish that it said like more details, like by how much exactly does it. It says here damages and slows all enemies who are standing on the trap, but by how much, you know, guys, by how much does it slow people down, slow enemies on it? Let's see. I mean, it doesn't say here. It says the damage is 27.1. The arming delay is 1 second. So every 1 second, the reload time is 2.2 seconds. So I don't understand what this means. The time between trap placement and arming. Ah, okay, so this is irrelevant. Yeah, this is irrelevant. It's just after you place it, it takes 1 second to get armed, but the time required to reload this weapon. So every 2.2 seconds, it does 27.1 damage, and there's no stunning, and the critical hit chance is 5%, and the critical hit damage is 38. This is the durability. So what concerns us here is like how much, by how much exactly does it delay them? I mean, do they walk 50% slower? Do they walk 80, like at 80% of the speed, or what exactly? Because it seems to me like they walk at 70 or 80% of the normal speed. And that's not much at all. It doesn't justify using this. The only thing that justifies using this trap is it's cheap. That it is fairly cheap to make. You only need to break rocks and trees to be able to craft this to be able to craft this tree, to be able to craft this trap, basically. So yeah, but let's look at this one then, and if we look at the details, it does 156 damage, like tons more, something like what, 6 times more than the other one. Forget about the arming delay. Yeah, that's every 6 seconds, so that's like quite a long time. It does also knockback, 500 knockback, so that's the impact. I don't think, yeah, I think this is a typo. You see, in the pop-up here, it says knockback, the impulse with which enemies are knocked back. I think this is obviously a typo. They mean the impact with which enemies are knocked back. So enemies received 400 impact from this trap, and the critical hit chance is quite high compared. It's double. It's up from 5% to 10%, and it does 280 damage. And then the impact here is the impact, the normal impact. That's, I don't know what, maybe impulse isn't a typo after all, because there is impact here and there is this 400 knockback. So, but I still think it means the impact by which they are knocked back, and this is like the impact that it does. So every 6 seconds, 156. Every 2.2 seconds, 27.1. So the thing is, are the enemies gonna stay on this thing? I think the best place to put this trap, you know what, this is the best place to put this trap is in front of walls, whether short walls or high walls, because then they are standing on the trap, and thus they are getting damaged every 2.2 seconds. Hopefully, at least they do spend quite a bit of time on top of it. So this means 27 times 3, roughly speaking. If we ignore 0.2, we say, I guess we can also ignore since we are ignoring 0.2, let's also ignore 2 of the damage and say it's 2 seconds, 25 damage. So 25 times, let's say, in order to compare it with the other 2 seconds, there are 3 2-second chunks in 6 seconds. So basically 2 times 3 equals 6. So if we are to try to calculate the damage that this would do in 6 seconds, it would be, roughly speaking, very roughly speaking, 75 damage. Compared to this one, every 6 seconds it would do 156. So this is still double the damage. This is still double the damage, even if the enemies are standing, literally standing on the. I'm talking about this one. Even if the enemies are standing on the trap, so don't put it anywhere. I wouldn't recommend putting this anywhere other than in front of walls. But in the tunnels, I mean, after looking at this now, I know it's cheap to make, but in the tunnels, I don't think this is good at all. This is not useful in the funnel or the tunnel. This is not good. This is not that good. I mean, it's okay, of course. It slows down enemies and all that, but I do regret placing it in the past now. Now that I've understood its mechanics a little bit better, I understand that the place to put wooden floor spikes is, as I said, in front of walls. Whether the walls are high or short, it doesn't matter. Anything that the enemies will stand on and keep hitting. So if they stand on a specific square to keep hitting a wall because they want to get past this wall, this is the best place to put this these wooden floor spikes, basically. But even then, you gotta keep in mind that this one, the retractable floor spikes will still do double the damage even in the same second. So this is definitely the recommended one. This is definitely the recommended one for tunnels, because you know, it doesn't matter that it takes 6 seconds to reload. Hopefully it's just, you know, kind of damages the enemies that are walking on it, and then you finish them off, and then when the other batch comes after 6 seconds have already passed. So there is time for this thing to do its damage basically. So this would be much better in my opinion in funnels, in the tunnel that you are funneling enemies into, whichever tunnel. So yeah, this would be the one of choice for this spur. On the other hand, the freezing trap, so forget about arming. Reload speed, yeah, that's 12 seconds, very high reload time. No critical hit chance. The durability is 20. That's quite low durability, but I guess it doesn't matter because the durability depends on the thing that it is placed on. Very high impact, this 994. This is insane impact. So it does a lot of impact, but no damage. As you could see, there is no damage coming from this thing. So this is just about freezing enemies and putting a lot of impact on them. So the use for this one is to place it on the ground, and then on the right side you place some sort of trap. I like electricity to be combined with the freezing. So right on the right wall electricity, on the left wall electricity, and on top of on the ceiling also electricity. Then bam, these guys are frozen, and there's a good chance that they keep receiving damage. Let's see the reload time on the wall dynamo. This one here. So it does 304 damage, pretty nice. Reload time is 12 seconds, very high reload time of course. And then it stuns them for 0.5 seconds, high critical chance and high critical hit damage. And the impact, very high impact from this thing. So even if the reload is high, if the reload time is high, the idea is that you have two of them on each side, on each wall, basically right and left. And then if you put this on top, the reload time is pretty neat, 6 seconds, and this acts. Remember, this targets enemies in a 3x3 tile range around the trap, and at this low reload time, this is amazing. This really is an amazing weapon. It doesn't do insane damage, but who knows, maybe once you level it up a bit, you're gonna start being pleased with the kind of damage that it does. But yeah, at this reload time, and also at the range it works with, so this can actually be your sort of, oh yeah, this uses batteries. I've been throwing batteries all the time, so I should remember to keep the batteries. Yeah, everything else is manageable, but the batteries, yeah, it's something to remember that this thing uses batteries. What about wall dynamo? Yeah, it doesn't use batteries, luckily, so that's good. This thing does though. So the nice thing about this one is that you can use it in actually normal quests, you know, like when playing with people normally. Why? Because you can put like one ceiling. You can, for example, let's say this is the wall, yeah, and then this is one square, and then another square. So you can literally just build one square here and then another square, you see, 1, 2 square, and then, but make sure that they are strong, something like stone. I say stone, ideally double reinforced, something like that, so that you don't lose it. And then you place the trap on the second square. So here's the wall, one square, second square, and this is where the trap is. And when you put it you can actually put it 3, you know, 1, 2, 3, since it does in a 3 wide. It's such a wide range. 3x3 tile is insanely wide, but no, actually 3x3. Yeah, 3x3 is, so basically the middle one is, let's say there's 1, 2, 3, so it's in the middle. So yeah, it's as I said, wall, one square and one square, and then the second square, and then the second square you put the trap, and it will cover a really wide range. 3x3, the whole, in some objectives it covers literally the whole side. The whole side of this objective is already covered by one single trap. And if it's well upgraded and stuff, you can really rely on this baby to take care of the little ones that are trying, you know, this thing plus the floor spikes. Yeah, it's insane what you can do with this baby. And in every side where the enemies are coming from, yeah, it's a good game. The idea is you in front of the walls, that you're building around the objective. You place these things so they're continuously being damaged, and on the walls themselves you do this nice legendary here, which you can get from the store. Let me show you. Really not hard at all. You go to events and it should be, oh actually here, it's right here. Yep, here it is. Just do the dailies. Obviously you need to do the dailies. I've already bought it, so I don't need to buy it anymore unless I want maybe to get better luck with the perks, but I'm happy with the one I have for now, especially because this is quite hard to get. You need several dailies to be able to acquire these coins, but it's dailies, guys. It's not even seasonal gold. I wish it were seasonal gold, because seasonal gold is easier to get. You get it everywhere. You get all quests give you almost all quests give you seasonal gold, but yeah, this you get only for dailies. But I guess they want you to covet this thing, and I definitely recommend you, if you got daily coins, I definitely recommend spending them on this this legendary war spike here. Very, very nice, because once you get it, you won't have to worry about about any other higher tier or whatever. You just upgrade this one. Whatever you invest in it, it's gonna last. Basically, anything you invest in it is good stuff. And the nice thing about this one is that you can place it. So yeah, reload time, as you can see, reload time is so short. The damage it does is pretty decent, and I think what I understood is that it reflects. I don't know if it reflects the damage or not, but that's what I understood. There is also critical hit chance and so on. So you put these on the wall. You put this. Where are they? These. You put these on the ground, just in front of the wall, and you put this, just one of them, on each side of the objective building, and I think you would have a very easy job in defending, probably something like that, if you can invest this sort of thing. And I think it's not really hard. I mean, nuts and bolts are everywhere. This is everywhere. Batteries, yeah, a lot. As long as you don't use an energy weapon a lot, you will have a ton of these. I threw away so many of them. I had 99, several 99 stacks, and I threw them away because I thought I'm not going to craft ammo. But if I knew that I'll be doing, I'll be crafting this trap quite a few times, I would have definitely kept my batteries, at least some of them, at least more than what I have with me. And this is also fairly, yeah, as you can see in the pop-up message, found by destroying rocks. So yeah, you destroy rocks in the correct zone and you get plenty of those. So yeah, these are just some ideas about how to use traps, and the importance of leveling up traps so that they keep up with you. If you want to use traps in your buildings, you gotta level them up. You gotta farm schematic experience and level them up so that they can keep up with you and your zone, or keep up with you and with the materials that you are farming or that you are collecting, gathering in your zone, in your current zone. If you don't level up your traps, they will require outdated materials that you can only get in the previous zone, and that's not really cool. Now, with all that out of the way, I think I spent all my resources, yeah, on this one, and the next thing I wanted was this one. So yeah, I cannot even level. I have so little that I can't even level this one up, but it is my next priority, that's for sure. And then finally the ceiling one. And I should be ready once I do this. Once I do these two, I should be ready to do basically my main quest, my current main quest, which is defending the Storm Shield Defense number 3 in Plankerton. Yeah, definitely. I think so. I'm not gonna delay it anymore. Just this. I already did this, so I'm gonna do this and this, and these are more than enough really to take quite a few quests to be able to finish. So without further ado, let's get to it. I think I had a lot of, yeah, I had lots of traps, so one thing I'm gonna do is just place them really. Place them quickly. Yeah, let's try this guy. Yeah, that's what I wanted. One thing I wanted to do was try this guy, see what he has to say for himself. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these as they are. The supply drop is useless in the storm shield area. I don't know why.
To expand again.
Yeah, plenty of traps to place. So let's get right to it. This. Alright, so all here. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's unlikely any will make it this far, but might as well. Yeah, I definitely am not placing any of these babies here. Yeah, these are important, so they should be near the mouth, not necessarily on the mouth of a tunnel, but as near to the mouth as possible, basically. In fact, once I level up my ceiling one, this one, I'll see, like, yeah, this is level 15. I don't think I will be able to level, yeah, this one, this is level 15 and it's rare, just like mine. So I don't think, mine I'm gonna be able to level up to level 10 and evolve after 10, and that's about it. So it will be lower. So I'll actually want to place my craftable one here, like here, just so that it hits all these, any enemies in this range. So both here and there, it will hit them, and my craftable one will be weaker, so it's okay to be here. Now this strong one, I will take this baby and find a better spot for it, something that is close to the mouth of a tunnel. Yeah, you see, I placed this one here is good. It's good to have it here, but yeah, the rest, I think I was just desperate, really. I wanted to find, I had surplus of them, I was looting them, and I wanted to place them, so yeah, I said whatever, okay, I'll put them here, and hopefully no one will even make it here. That's the hope, at least. And as you can see, I put plenty wall dynamos and the spikes, so yeah. And here, and this is the freezing one. I always like to put freezing one at the beginning, so that, yeah, they don't even make it. They stop right here and they're ready to be shot. So there is that. Yeah, unfortunately I filled this up. I really wish I didn't do this, because this spot would have been perfect for the area of effect electricity thingy. It would have been perfect. Yeah, some cheap traps, if I have them, nice around here. Yeah, some cheap ones would be nice around here. But that's if I do have a surplus, I'll place them. Otherwise, I'll just yeah, it does see. Yeah, so this one is done pretty much. Yeah. So I'm looking now for the third tunnel I made here, and see if there is any room for some of my traps. Yeah, alright. So this is done. This is done. The wall, there is no wall outside. Yeah, because I wanna encourage those coming from there to come here, and also those coming from here, from this direction, to come over here. So all good here. Okay, so wall dynamos, they are leveled up, isn't it? Yeah, I leveled it up and it's using, yep, excellent. Okay, so I can start making those actually. Oh god, no. And that's the annoying thing about some of the ways this game works. You know, it switches you to, I don't know, whichever is available next rather than the same type. I mean, this is utterly useless here, and I cannot. That's the thing. I can't remove it.
Don't think so.
I can't edit. I can't use the placing trap thingy. Why? Yeah, I can't. Just, I don't know why they don't let us remove these things. I have to destroy the whole wall, which is like double. Yeah, it's double. Jeez, man. Alright, beautiful. Oh man. Oh man, I'm getting annoyed here. People will see this and say, what is this noob doing? And I wouldn't blame them. God. You know, what is this noob doing? I mean, there, yes, put them here. And that's the thing, I wanted them. I wanted these to put one here. Oh man, this game is so annoying sometimes. It's really frustrating and annoying. This is 26. Yeah, mine is high. Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully no one will come here, so it's fine. God. Anyway, so moving on. Let's try to forget this ever happened. Moving on. Up here. Yeah, I don't want to place this. I don't want to place this. This is very good too. So I'm gonna save them. Yeah, I can move on. Oh, I got a freeze. Okay, that's really nice for a mouth, as I said before. So all these are really nice for a mouth, all of them. So okay, so I'm moving on to another amplifier. Okay, so here I have, I believe, 2 tunnels. Yep, one of them, this one here. Yeah, there's this one here. So yeah, this freeze one. Actually, at least based on my previous experience, maybe this one is more important.
Need some rest.
I just hope I don't lose it. Well, come to think of it, I don't want to lose it, so yeah, I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one here too. And then, yeah, well, ah, nice, yeah, okay, so, I don't know actually now. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here.
Here.
Yeah, this one. Nice. And then, yeah, no, not here. Hopefully they never reach this point. So, but yeah, I'm gonna leave this open so that, you know, to encourage them really to come in this direction, hopefully, so they don't come from, I don't know, here or whatever. I don't know where else they can come from. So I'll leave it open for now, and hopefully by the time they arrive here, yeah, they're already dead. And I would probably also defend here. If I'm defending the spot, I'll probably defend in the spot, so I can also keep an eye. I mean, obviously I can defend here, but as you can see, I cannot see the end of the tunnel. Here I can see the end of the tunnel just fine, and maybe if I stand a bit up there, I can see the end of the tunnel, and also keep a good eye on this side here in case there are enemies. So yeah, now it's time for wall dynamos.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this is nice. So got this, this. I need something cheap to put here. Yeah, maybe this. And for this one, yeah, not gas. I don't like to put gas in this, the first one, because it blocks vision. Like the gas comes down here and you can't see where to shoot. So I tend to put the gas here. I don't know, at the time, I don't know why I placed this here, but whatever. I tend to put gas here or here. And usually they don't have to be expensive or fancy gas traps. They can just be the cheap ones, because the hope is that they actually never make it here anyway. But just as a, you know, as a sort of plan B, you might as well place them. For here, in the past I just put the single electricity one. That's what I usually put. We obviously need something on the floor too. So not gas. I already have this. Well, come to think of it, I should have placed this here. Yeah, I should have placed this here, because then it can hit anyone. You know, it can hit here. You know, anyone can. It can hit people here. It can hit people here, and obviously here, and also here. It can trigger with any of these locations. So yeah, but I just didn't want to lose it. That's one reason I put it there. However, I would say just go ahead and put it here in a situation like this, because as I said, it covers all these squares. All of these squares are covered by it, so that's really good. Now for that one, I could put this one, the ceiling drop trap. I guess I will do this. Especially because it doesn't use old-fashioned, and it's also powerful enough. I mean, it does enough damage, and it uses modern, you know, like not modern, but I mean current. Let's call them current mats, materials that I am getting from this specific zone. So yeah, not outdated, I meant.
Unfortunately, I can't.
Oh man, this game is getting on my nerves now. Yeah, it is getting on my nerves now. I swear I did move the mouse down to pick the other one. Oh man, I don't know what to say. It's really annoying. These things really annoy me. And I am this way. It's just hard for me to get over these things. It's so frustrating, man, doing these mistakes, because the problem is, if they allowed me to edit, if they allow me to remove the damn thing, I don't mind, okay? I lost a trap, I lost an epic trap, whatever, but they don't even allow me to do this. So they want me to lose the trap and lose a double reinforced ceiling, a double metal reinforced ceiling. Just makes me want to curse, man. Yeah, since I don't have it anywhere else, I actually want to put the ceiling area of effect electricity thing here. So yeah, hopefully it covers, because it covers people. If they are here, it will start being triggered from when they're here. So that's good. And yeah, I don't have anything on for the floor just yet. I have to level them up before crafting them. Even if I have the resources, it doesn't matter, since I'm planning to level them up anyway. I might as well use them stronger rather than put them in their current weak or unleveled state. Okay, so I'm done with these two. Tunnels for this one. Next. I need 1, 2. Why is this?
Sorry.
Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah, I definitely want to put this area of effect one, so it triggers, you know, people here, or husks here. I mean, we have to refer to them with their names, so we're not, you know, murdering innocent people or anything. Husks, zombies. Let's get rid of them. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, beautiful now. And yeah, I need well, I want the freezing trap here, so yeah, not yet. And then yeah, maybe freezing and whatever else. Yeah, here definitely this. Yeah, definitely this one, but yeah, I wanna evolve it. I wanna evolve it first. As you can see, it's using the outdated stuff, so I gotta evolve it first, and then I can put it here. Yeah, it's good to have here. Also, the same applies for the other one, this one. But this one, yeah, it needs a lot of levels. I'll see if I have these mats. Might as well do. But yeah, other than that, yeah. So the wall thing here, the electricity one, and then maybe the gas one here. I don't know. Can I make? Yeah, this is not leveled up yet. So yeah, it's using this outdated rough mineral powder, so I should probably level it up if I want to use it. I should probably use it, really. I should use it. So I put, like, I start putting the area of effect ones, maybe the first 2, something like that, or even the first 3 in a long tunnel like this, and then for the rest I can put gas, no problem, because once they are here, if they make it here, if they are so near to me while I'm defending here, they are still very close, even with the gas, that I can probably see, or even if I shoot blindly, you know, the cursor will change to red. This white, you know, you see the reticle, or the targeting reticle will change from white to red, and then I can keep shooting even if blindly, and most of my bullets will hit, because they're so close anyway, so most of my bullets will hit anyway. So that's basically the logic behind it. The logic behind putting gas traps here is this, that it doesn't matter, even if you can't see very clearly. You probably will be able to see, but even if you can't see them very clearly because of the green gas or the green cloud, it doesn't really matter. You can still shoot, and you won't be wasting too many bullets. That's the theory, at least. So yeah, I'll wait until I upgrade that, and same, yeah, as I said, spikes here, freezing here, and freezing over there. So I need to wait for this. Now this one, I guess to change things up, I can put it here. Oh, no, I remember now. This is needed for, yeah, it's needed for this. I already put this there, as you can see, but it's a bit of a waste because, yeah, my initial attempt was to not have the ceiling, you see? This one here, this one that I'm, you know, standing on. my initial idea was to not have any of this, and basically this would be the ceiling. And if I put this, yeah, as you can see, I put these all over the place, and then these can drop 3 floors away. Here, they even say it. See, drops a payload of tires from up to 3 tiles high. 3 tiles. That's so long, you know. That's so high. I mean. So yeah, it would have dropped just fine on them. But then I got this idea of putting a ceiling here and putting normal traps instead. So, well, actually, yes, yeah, exactly. So I found the perfect.
Don't think so.
This is the perfect position for this tire, guys, because this is a bit high. You see. So yeah, to make sure it triggers correctly with a compatible trap, I'm gonna put it here.
Something nice.
Perfect. This is perfect. That's that basically. Yeah, and I can close this off, but no, I do want them to come. I mean, if they make it alive through this maze and you know, all these traps, then yeah, it's fine to, you know, kind of. If you see them, like if you're getting jumped, then you can come back here and then keep shooting them from up here. So yeah, it's not even like if you're having trouble aiming, you can even stand here, or yeah, exactly, or even come here and shoot them from the back this way while they're trying to. Yeah, so there are all these options basically. Come to think of it. Yeah, I could always do it. Oh, no. Oh, they would still, yeah, even if they come here, they would still have to, you know, keep banging against this thing. So I guess it's okay. It's okay. But if they are here, can they move? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it seems they can't even come. So yeah, if I jump here and start shooting them, I think they can't come to me. So there is that, you know. Good thing. Oh, and guess what? We can do it. Oh no. I wanted to put the short wall this way, but is this a good idea? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, it will block my view if someone is very close by, it will block my aiming. So I'm not gonna put a wall here. Just here is enough to keep them from going to the objective, and I'm here, I'm just fine here shooting and stuff in case this is needed. So as you can see, I'm thinking, you know, ahead. I'm trying to think, what am I gonna do if, so this is what am I gonna do when they're here all over the place coming. I'm standing, you know, right here or something, and I'm shooting them. I'm trying to get rid of them so they don't come. And if I feel I'm getting swarmed, I can fall back here and then here, and you know, shooty while they're coming up and trying to break. And maybe I have a defender up there, as I, you know, showed you in a previous stream. I've got a defender thingy here. I can always place one of these guys and give them a weapon, give them ammo, give them a good weapon and an ample supply of ammo, so you know they don't run out of it, and yeah, and they should be like really helping hard basically. So yeah, all good here. Yeah, no traps, thank God. So as you can see, I freed up quite a bit of space in my bags, and all good. Just weapons that I gotta organize and not duplicate anymore. And obviously all these crafting resources, so all good. I can get out of here now and basically play my soldier or my outlander or something. Before we go out though, let's see what this guy has to say for himself. Let's focus on this. I was focusing more on the trapping stuff, but yeah, let's focus on what this guy says and stuff, his comments, because I'm interested in that. Another thing, the voice acting in this game is amazing. It's superb. I just can't get over it. For a game that's gonna be free, it's really good. I mean, Epic Games, guys, you did a really nice job picking your voice actors and, you know, make kind of, yeah, they're really on point with the voice acting, the emotion, the way they say certain lines. It's amazing. It's just mind-blowing how good the voice acting is in this game. I mean, I played Black Desert Online, the Korean MMO, and I can tell you easily, oh man, I can tell you easily, it's not as good as yeah, it's not as good as this. The voice acting can be a bit
Sorry. Don't think so.
plain. Also, what else? I remember Guild Wars 2. Yeah, Guild Wars 2. I also played Guild Wars 2, and it does involve a bit of questing and voice acting and stuff. And yeah, the voice acting in Guild Wars 2 is yeah, not very you know, engaging and stuff. So yeah, Black Desert Online, not really nice. Guild Wars 2, yeah, Guild Wars 2 was really nice as a game, but it only lasted 6 months. After that, it got a bit yeah, it got a bit, I don't know. It's still nice. I think it's still nice, Guild Wars 2, but yeah, I moved on basically. I moved on. That's what it is about. So yeah, World of Warcraft, obviously very little voice acting. Your quests are not read. You know, there's no one saying the quests out loud and stuff. So they are saving money in this regard. But when it does exist in World of Warcraft, when you do have voice acting, it is world class. That's my humble opinion. World of Warcraft voice acting, when it does exist, it's just
Unfortunately, I can't.
world class acting. Definitely, just superb. You know, you cannot fault it. You cannot fault their choice. Also, generally speaking, World of Warcraft, like Blizzard, they go for this same exact look, cartoony looks, you know. But audio, when it comes to audio, they go for, like, I don't know, AAA or like Hollywood level audio production. Level audio production. When it comes to music, when it comes to their voice actors, all these things, it's just, yeah, world class stuff. Blizzard does that. But yeah, as I said, it's very rare to hear voice in World of Warcraft. I hope that they change things up. You know, now with their profit and you know, the kind of capital that they have currently, if they are working on a new massively multiplayer online game, if Blizzard is working on one, maybe World of Overwatch, woo, you know, instead of WoW, it's woo, World of Overwatch. I don't know, who knows? I don't know what they would be working on, but it would be nice actually to have a massively multiplayer online game in the Overwatch sort of lore. It would be mildly okay. I just hope they put zombies or like zombies like these husks or something. That would be really neat. But yeah, if they're working on that, I really hope they would increase the amount of voice acting in their game, because it's just so little, too much reading and so little voice acting. But yeah, it's just the voice acting in this specific game. It reminded me of how well it is. It's just some of the guys amazing voice and emotion in some of the lines and stuff. So let's see what he has to say when you really push him hard in sprinting.
Nah.
That's quite simple. Okay, I don't know why he's not saying it.
Can't.
Yeah, simple. Okay, so 20 doesn't do it. Maybe 25. Let's see.
So tired.
Okay, maybe it's not the amount of energy he has, but there has to be like a certain time, a number of seconds between both comments.
Let a guy rest.
Let a guy rest. Yeah, okay, so these are his comments. Yeah, pretty simple, but also still kind of well acted. You know, they're sometimes simple is just fine. Yeah, that's quite good emotion there. Yeah, my favorite of him so far is let a guy rest. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Of course, there are more comments that they say when they start like shooting husks, or when they spot husks, when they aim at husks. They have things to say. It would be really cool to also like hear what he has to say with these. I really like Eagle Eyes comments. It's just so funny sometimes. She points at a zombie or a husk and goes, "Have you considered meditation?" It's just classic. I'll probably never forget this line. It's probably gonna become a meme in my life, you know. Have you considered meditation? It's just classic. I love it. So well done there, Epic Games. You know, some of the lines you wrote, the writing is superb, and the voice acting actually makes the writing shine. That's what you get, like when a combination of good writing and good acting, and you get these lines, man. I just love it. I love it. They're like obviously rare, like here and there, just hear them. But still, when you do, you don't get bored that much of them. They're nice. Yeah, I don't get bored of hearing. Have you considered meditation? I definitely don't. It always hits me when she says it. So yeah, the good writing there and the good voice acting that makes the writing shine. Yeah, definitely amazing. Definitely amazing. I really appreciate seeing this because I missed it a lot when I played Black Desert Online. I really missed good writing and good voice acting. Because yeah, Black Desert Online has neither, in my humble opinion. No good voice acting, and no good writing either. The writing is very uninteresting, and the voice acting is just kind of not cool. Just sometimes even annoying. Some characters are annoying, like genuinely annoying, and that is pretty strange. I guess it's a cultural thing. Maybe Koreans find certain characters funny that us Westerners would find annoying. I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's just my best guess, really. Because I don't understand why would a game developer add annoying characters in a game that's supposed to be fun. But really, some characters are really annoying. It's not just my opinion. I've heard guys in Black Desert Online's general chat. They would say, they would mention a character's name and they would go like, "Can I kill X?" They would just, it's a random comment. The guy hasn't said anything at all, and you're playing normally, and all of a sudden this line here in chat pops up. This line pops up, and he goes like, "Can I kill whatever the name is? Can I kill John Smith?" So the name of the character, "Can I kill John Smith?" You kind of hear, sometimes in my own, I hear the emotion in the comment, because I know this character. I know which John Smith he's talking about in the game, and I know that the character is so annoying. He is so annoying, and I don't think it was created so you can hate him. He's not a character that you're supposed to kill in the game. He's a banker, and he's not a greedy banker. He's not annoying in the sense of being a greedy banker. World of Warcraft or Blizzard got the greedy banker nicely. They gave you the Blizzard puts those goblins in, as bank managers in certain cities, and you meet them, you hear them, they are really dirty and corrupt, but you can't help but find them funny. At least they are funny. So you talk to these goblins, and they are despicable characters. They're greedy, they are opportunistic, they're materialistic. They don't want anything to do with anyone other than, you know, benefit, you know, people with benefits and this sort of thing, you know, really greedy, annoying people basically. But they made them in a funny way. So Blizzard kind of figured that equation out to create an evil or a semi-evil character, but still make them engaging and interesting with you. But on the other hand, I can't even remember the developers of Black Desert Online anymore. It's been a while since I played. Yeah, these guys, they created a banker who is not greedy, okay, but he's so annoying and you really want to punch him or something like that. And yeah, these guys, so it's not just my emotion, other guys saying the same thing. They really want to punch this banker in the face because he is so annoying. So yeah, but my best guess is Koreans would find him funny, would find this character funny, but us Westerners don't think so. We are not amused. This is so annoying. Please take this character out of the game. He's so freakishly annoying. Yeah, that's basically our reaction. So yeah, so seeing this sort of thing in Fortnite Save the World is a breath of fresh air. You know, good acting, good writing in a quasi MMO or even an MMO. Pretty awesome in my opinion, and I just wanted to rant about this or share my feelings about this with you for a bit. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to the game, actual game, and see what else we have to do today. Yeah, I am so happy. One thing I can add is I'm just so happy that I'm so happy that I found basically her her perks here, Recon Scout Eagle Eye basically, that I found Eagle Eye's perks, these perks basically, speed and all these things. I found her so nice to have. All these perks, I found them really nice to have. I'm so happy that I found these perks themselves really nice to have, and that I'm kind of comfortable with her looks. I don't have any issues with these, as I said, weird tattoo or war paint around her eyes, like in Jess's case. Heroes, Outlanders. Yeah, Pathfinder. She has Pathfinder Jess. She has the same, or not the same, not exactly the same, obviously, but quite a few of these perks that I really like so much. She has quite a few of keener eyes and so on. She's got a lot of these nice perks that I really appreciate and really enjoy having in the game. But yeah, this haircut here, I just don't like at all. I don't like this haircut on guys or on girls, to be honest. And yeah, and this war paint business, she's just generally, just for me personally, unattractive. I know, I'm pretty sure, I mean, she's a character designed to be likable, so I'm pretty sure a lot of, guys and maybe even girls in the West like that sort of look. I don't know, maybe even everywhere in the world there are people who like that look, but yeah, it's definitely not me. I don't like that look at all. It's just unattractive, like outright unattractive. She's got, she's got nice features, but they are all basically deformed and compromised, in my opinion, by the haircut and by that war paint. I'd much rather see a girl being a girl rather than trying to be something else. Yeah, I mean, what's the use of me being a guy and pretending to be a girl, or a girl and pretending to be a guy? There's no point really in our genders, and I do understand that some people out there think it's a form of equality, but no, equality is not a similarity, people. They are completely two different concepts. People can be equal but different. You see what I mean? A child doesn't have to be an adult to have equal rights with an adult. in a democracy or in a civilized society. Basically, you don't need people to be the same exact thing so that they can be equal, do they? Do you? You know, a woman can be a woman, and you can recognize her as a woman from 100 meters away, and a man can be a man, and you can recognize that that's a man from 100 meters away, and both of them have equal rights and are treated equally and fairly in a civilized society. There's nothing standing in that way. But when you start walking around and you can't tell a guy from a girl, that's just, it doesn't sit right by me, and it's not compatible with my faith either. So yeah, and personally I don't feel good about it, and I don't find, you know, these people attractive. I don't find a guy who looks like a girl attractive, and I don't find a girl who looks like a guy, like tomboyish and stuff. I don't find that attractive at all. And it's just, again, this is just my opinion and how I feel about it. But yeah, I definitely have strong opinions about these things, and I know people out there have counter strong opinions, like, oh yeah, no, similarity is good, and gender fluid individuals is a form of evolution, and you know, I know all about all that. I've had these conversations before, and I know people like gender fluidity out there and so on, but yeah, I do not like it. I was created a guy. My face grows hair. It's called facial hair for a reason. I can have a tash. I can have a beard. Yeah, normal girls can't have these things, and yeah, also normal guys cannot have certain things that girls have, and so on. So yeah, we were created differently, biologically speaking, and we were created to be biologically different and biologically identifiable from 100 meters away. That's how we were created, and we are just fighting against this creation, fighting against, call it evolution, call it creationism. Ultimately, some people are fighting it, whereas some others are going with riding the wave, like me. I'm riding the wave of my gender, and I like, you know, basically girls who are riding the wave of their gender, given their given gender, you know. Yeah, I think riding the wave is much better than fighting it, working against it, and yeah, basically trying to pretend that our biology isn't screaming at us, I'm a guy or I'm a girl. You know, your biology is screaming at you every single day, but some people try to resist it and, you know, pretend that gender fluidity is something cool, but it's not. It's just a sort of misled form of rebellion against something, whatever it is. Rebellion against even the creator himself, rebellion against evolution, rebellion against biology. I don't know what it is rebellion against. I think it's some sort of rebellion that is misdirected. Someone is rebellious and trying to find any form of rebellion, basically. And part of the rebellion is, I'm rebelling against my biology, or I'm rebelling against my gender. It's just basically that's what it is. But I don't think it's cool. It's not cool to be a rebellion against your gender. Unless you want to go officially changing. That's a completely different thing. You go get an operation and get a change of name. Yeah, okay, no problem. Get a medical operation, become the opposite gender if you really want to, and then that's okay. Maybe some people are born with that sort of brain, you know, or whatever it is, some sort of female inside the body of a male. I can appreciate some of these things exist, but okay, but do the change, like completely switch, okay? Don't just stand in between. Don't be a girl, okay, and you're happy being a girl, but you're pretending to be, you know, some sort of guy with the business, this war paint and haircut and stuff. I don't mind war paint on a girl, but at least the rest of it, at least, you know, give me a proper girl, and then have some war paint because you're such a good fighter or sniper or whatever. It's fine. I understand girls can be good snipers. There's nothing against that, but the combination here is no thanks, you know, basically, to summarize it. So yeah, so I'm really happy that I found an alternative to Pathfinder Jess, so I don't have to play Pathfinder Jess. I can play basically Recon Scout Eagle Eye, and yes, she looks like a girl. Let's just use this one instead, because the other one is a bit too revealing. So yeah, yeah, she looks like a girl, and she acts like a girl, and the perks are really nice, and the things she says are pretty funny. I really like the things she says too. So I'm so happy that there's a combination of acceptable looks, awesome perks, you know. So yeah, acceptable looks, awesome perks, and personality. You know, her personality, which shines in the comments she makes. Have you considered meditation? And there's the one that she's like, oh, I'm like, I don't want to say the word, but bad ex. I'm a bad ex, and what's this word? Yeah, I'm so afraid. And she says it sarcastically. She says, I'm afraid, or whatever. This comment of her, yeah, it's kind of trying hard, a bit try hardy for my tastes, but it's still in her own way, it's still funny. So yeah, this is just another comment about her too, specifically Recon Scout Eagle Eye. So yeah. And yeah, I also commented on this, of course, with my strong opinions, and I'm comfortable with that. No problem for me. All right, so what were we doing? We were checking out storm tickets, ideally away from Repair the Shelter. So let's say ideally away from Fight the Storm 2. So yeah. All right, let's get 75 from this one here. Oh, and the awesome thing is it gives schematic and survivor experience, so I'm really happy with that. Cool, sounds good to me. Oh, I might as well change it now. So change this to soldier. Yes, and I'm okay with the pistol, critical hit damage increase, and the plasma grenades. All good. So yeah, I'll be right back while finding more people and getting it to launch by itself automatically. That's all right too. So yeah, be right back, guys.
Stand by for an important weather alert. Add blue glow to prepare for liftoff. check your map for the location of the medkit.
Yeah, I had the speakers on, so as you noticed, as you might have noticed, I heard the attack from the husk, so I came back quickly to defend my dear survivalist Jonesy, and then I went back in my merry way to continue brewing my coffee. So yeah, and I'm good. Coffee's brewing now, or heating on the stove. If you're curious about this, it's not very common. I know people use coffee machines and espresso machines, but what's not very common is are those stainless steel thingies that you, I don't know, they stainless steel thingies with a like a filter, a metal filter, and you put the coffee powder in and heats it up via steam going out a pipe. It's an invention from Italy apparently, but it's quite old, not a recent invention. And yeah, you just make coffee this way. You heat it up, and I'm trying it. I've been using a espresso machine for quite a few years now. Yeah, but I heard something about the inside of those machines being from aluminum, and yeah, aluminum is a suspect for heavy metal toxicity in many cases. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if health organizations are doing any research in this regard. But yeah, some independent researchers have found out that aluminum is suspected for causing heavy metal toxicity in humans when it's used in cooking utensils and that sort of thing. So, and apparently a lot of the espresso machines in the market today, maybe even the vast majority of them, so I don't know, something like 99% of the espresso machines in the market today, especially the cheap ones, have aluminum in their inside, in their interior steaming mechanisms or steaming pipes and what have you. So there is a chance that
Storm data has been updated on your minimap. Build defenses around the van. Flip the switch when you're ready.
Oh, need to take 5.
Sorry, can't.
Nope.
No. Munitions! Blue llama ready for a beach out! Really? Sorry, can't. Not possible.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I was getting my coffee before it burns. Because it's on the stove, as I said. And as you can see, as I'm starting to get more comfortable with the game, I'm switching to my normal mode that requires the normal fair warning, which is, my normal mode is talking about off-topic stuff that is not directly related to the game or even directly related to games. But as I said, I do it because I think there is some sort of benefit in it for you as my viewer. And the benefit here is extremely important. Obviously, it has to do with your own health, things like that, things that have to do with your well-being as a person. I care about them. So if my talks aren't so interesting, well, my consolation, or to my credit, I start them and I keep doing them because I do care. I care about the well-being of others. I care about others' health. Sometimes those others are basically, they have different opinions, they have different beliefs than me. They do not believe that they believe that what I'm talking about is conspiracy theory, that the FDA is perfectly fine and it serves our best interests, and governments are also perfectly
Not possible.
governments are also perfectly fine and they serve our best interests and everyone is happy and everything is fine and dandy and so on and so forth. Plenty of people basically have different opinions than mine, of course, and they disagree with me. The problem is that some are a bit hostile. Sometimes, from my conversations about these things in the past, some people who disagree with this sort of thing are quite hostile. They just, it's almost like they take offense when you talk about these things, or it's almost like they wanna, I don't know, sometimes it seems like they wanna plug their ears. They just wanna put their fingers in their ears and plug their ears and not hear it. They wanna, it's like this speech, this infamous speech on YouTube.
Sorry.
It says, that guy that says, I know everything is bad and everything is horrible and this and that, but just leave me be, let me have my toaster and my TV and my couch and, just leave me be. This, I don't know if you know this speech. It's quite famous online. Anyway, it's kind of like this guy, but in a bad way. I mean, this guy says it in a good way, but there is also the bad way, in the sense that actually some people mean it. Some people say, yeah, I know everything is cancerous and everything is bad, just leave me be, let me eat it, let me kill myself in peace, just let me kill myself in peace, or let me believe my government in peace. I don't want to hear it, because if I hear it, I'll have to do something about it. I'll feel so guilty about my silence, and I'll have to do something about it. But I don't want to do anything about it. I just want to play games. I want to play games in peace. I don't want to think about all these things or think that the world needs me. No. The world doesn't need me. No one needs me. I just want to keep playing games silently and in peace. I don't want to worry about the world problems or feel like I'm gonna have to be a soldier and do something about all these issues we're having. No. That sort of mentality, basically. So yeah.
Bad guys coming!
yeah, a lot of people kind of have that mentality, unfortunately, and I guess in a way I don't blame them. It's really difficult to feel any level of comfort with the sort of the notion that actually anyone can depend on you. Some people kind of, if someone depends on you, it's scary. Now imagine the world depends on you on something. It can be quite scary for some people. So I guess I can understand where they're coming from. The problem is not that feeling. The problem is the hostility that sometimes accompanies that feeling, or the counter arguments when people hear these things that I'm talking about. Sometimes we do get hostile in the responses to what we say, and I think that's what's not really cool. If someone kind of says, admits to the truth, they say, you know what, I think there's some sort of truth to what you're saying, but I'd rather not think about it because it's stressful, and I don't think I can do anything about it, and I don't want to get false hope. I don't want to feel like there is a chance I can do something, and then lose this hope. Somehow it's going to be depressing. I'm not going to be able to bear it. I won't be able to take it. So saying these things, I don't mind, man. I don't mind. You said the truth. That's fine. I really don't mind. I'm not going to talk to you. As long as you know, deep down inside, that there is some element of truth to what I'm saying, then it's fine. And you don't want to do anything about it today. You don't want to think about it, that's fine. You want to keep killing yourself, that's also fine. And people who smoke all the time, I'm not a Nazi about it. I don't smoke, but I'm not a Nazi about people who smoke. As long as people don't defend what they're doing, some part of them knows that it's wrong, it's bad, then it's fine. I really don't know. And I really respect someone. I would respect a smoker who says, I know it's bad, just wish me luck. Maybe I will quit one day, but it's just not the time for me yet. I hope I can one day quit though. Wish me luck or pray for me or whatever. Yeah, that's fine. I respect that attitude completely. But what I do not respect is, it's none of your business. Stay away from it. I don't want to hear it. It's good for me. As a joke, as a joke, I don't know. Talk that way. That's what I don't really like. I don't think that's a good attitude. But other than that, yeah, knowing the truth, simply being aware of it, but delaying action is okay. Might be fine. We only have to save the world or save ourselves today, I guess. I play games for God's sake. As I mentioned in a previous stream, I'm on sick leave, I've got studies, I've got university, should be studying, but I'm playing games, as you can see. I have to say I'm having fun. And yes, I do not want to do the right thing just yet. I just want to play games in peace. Some part of me thinks that way too, so as you can see, I can kind of understand that mentality. But at least I do know the truth. I do admit to the truth. When someone says, is this right? I say, no, it's not completely right, no. Someone says, well, would you like to change? I say, yeah, I would like to change. It's just that change is hard in this specific case. So yeah, I don't know if I can do it anytime soon. I'm having too much fun doing this, and there's nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong, playing games. There's nothing wrong with it if you're like balance. If you're leading a balanced life, and if you're also taking care of your responsibilities, you're studying and doing your homework, things like that, then there's nothing wrong with playing games a little bit every now and then. In my case, though, I don't really do enough studying. I do a lot more gaming than studying. And I'm guessing a lot of us are in the same boat, isn't it? A lot of us out there are doing a lot more gaming than studying. So there is that issue, basically, that we're all painfully aware.
Check your map for updated storm intel. Activate final launch sequence
And
when you're
that's
ready.
what I'm talking about. That if you know something, there's a problem, and you just don't want to do anything about it.
We've got a bonus in play.
I'm not a Nazi about it. I don't really nagging people, even if people I care about, like family members and stuff. Like best friend. Like if a best friend smokes or a best friend does something that I believe is wrong, the only thing I try to convince them of is that it is wrong. It is harmful. Like for example, something as simple as silly as cooking in aluminum. I've had this conversation with quite a few people that I care about, family members, friends, and stuff like that, I would tell them basically what I find out. I tell them that there is independent research out there that says that the cooking in aluminum utensils can be a factor. It's not guaranteed or anything, and that's the problem here. That's why it's not out of the market. It's still being sold and stuff because there is no guarantee that it will kill you or give you cancer or whatever. It doesn't work like that. It's just like cigarettes, isn't it? It's just like cigarettes. There is no guarantee that if you smoke you will get lung cancer. It doesn't work like that. But obviously everybody knows today that cigarettes do harm your health. So there is that element. But so there are people out there who are interested in research that has to do with smoking. So they did the research and they proved it, and that's why we know it, all of us today, as something self-evident, something obvious, evident and self-evident. But the same doesn't apply to things like cooking aluminum cooking utensils or aluminum cooking pots, many other things, pasteurized milk, homogenized milk, all these things. Yeah, we don't have research. We don't have the research to prove unequivocally. It's not self-evident that these things are bad, but there is the strong implication that there might be an issue there, and you might want to do your own research and kind of read a bit more and see what people have to say, independent research have to say about this thing. So, and I try to convince basically friends and family members and things like that, issues like this. And the problem I have is that some of them, basically insist that it's all fine, there's nothing wrong with it, and that attitude that I don't want to hear it. That attitude is just the issue here. But if someone says it sounds like it's could be true, at least from the example that when a lot of people stop consuming, for example, processed sugar and dairy and grains, their health improved a lot. In today's world, grains, processed sugar, and dairy, these things are quite problematic for at least a huge percentage of the human population. And when people in today's world quit them, their health improved. And there's been like a lot of basically stories like this online. You read in forums, people talk about them all the time, how much their health improved after they avoided certain foods. So yeah, when you share these things with certain people, there's this attitude that is said that I don't hear it, it's not correct. My way is the correct way. Sugar is great and dairy is just fine. And if it's bad, the government will take it off the market. So just because the government didn't take it off the market, then this is proof that it's fine. The government would never do anything bad for our health, and the FDA would never do anything bad for our health. That sort of attitude is the problem. That's why I would keep talking about this until they finally buy it, and that's because I care about them, I care about their health, that's what I'm talking about. But if someone says, yeah, I know it is wrong, hope that I'll do the right thing one day, but it's just that day is not the day. But wish me luck. Something like that. Something like that. I wouldn't
Good job, team. Float well, Lars.
I would wish you luck. And I wouldn't nag or keep trying to convince you or sell you my case or anything like that. That's basically how I roll when it comes to these things. And the same really applies, when I talk about the FDA or what the government tells you. You gotta remember something, that the government or at least some governments in the world, including especially using their state media and their propaganda, they tell you that people like me are terrorists and they want you dead, and they are against your freedom, and they really hate your freedom. So yeah, they don't want you to have your freedom, and they are terrorists, and they coming after you, and they want to kill you and stuff. They tell you that people like me are like that. So yeah, basically, yeah, you gotta take whatever your government tells you, or whatever your government state media and propaganda tells you, with a grain of salt. Maybe maybe they don't want your best interests. Maybe they don't have your best interests all the time. Maybe sometimes they have their own best interests, and you know the corporation's best interest, in the sense of profit from war, from rebuilding. The projects that rebuild countries suffering from war. These projects involve trillions upon trillions of dollars. So maybe something like that is involved in war, and that's why they wanna basically start war against certain countries. Maybe it doesn't have to do with those countries being terrorists or being a danger for you or for your freedom in any way, basically. So yeah, think of these things. So if they do this when it comes to people like me, Muslims, maybe they do the same thing when it comes to your own health, and yeah, other stuff too. So think about that. Alright, is there any storm tickets? Yep, there is a storm, at least one storm tickets quest. So let's see if we can do an easy peasy one with the schematic experience. Schematic experience is my priority currently. Yep, here it is, one schematic experience. And this is schematic and survivor, but it's fight the storm. Do I really want to do fight the storm? It's gonna eat up a lot of resources. It does give both though, so maybe we should go for that. Well, yeah, it gives both. So and it gives storm tickets. So yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's see what about here. That's only survivor. That's only survivor. Meh. Big meh. Le big meh. Oh, that's not. No, that's not nice. But it's 28. That's fine. I can still do it. I am bad X enough for it. But yeah, this one. Okay, this one gives all three. So let's just pretend. Let's just pretend that everything is fine and dandy with Fight the Storm. Let's pretend there's nothing wrong with it and everything is okay, and not listen to the warnings.
It's time to fight the storm. Bonus challenge is now available. Stand by for an important weather alert.
What on earth is this?
Target not yet located.
No.
Ah, interesting. Kills 2 with 1. But yeah, that's not my weapon. So, my weapon, no, it didn't break. Well, this one is almost broken. I keep forgetting to recycle. I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's so important to get these things. Maybe, I don't know. I guess glass powder is nice to have back, so I'll try to remember to. I just don't want to recycle it now. I'd rather wait until it's actually almost broken. And, well, I think like 2 left or something like that. 7.6, still usable. That's how I think about it. Alright, so these are good. This is, I guess, yeah, this is okay. I might as well get rid of it soon. So yeah, okay, I'll use. Alright, good stuff. We need metal. Yeah, gotta get some metal while we're in this city. And I think it was. Is this the suburbs? I think it might be the suburbs, not the city. So we've got the daily. I've got the daily that involves scouting city parts. I think this is the city.
This target's a tricky one. Keep searching.
Yeah, this going down on the ground is so annoying. It's not cool at all. This is good. When they fall down this way, this is good because you can still target their heads, so it's still good. I'm rummaging through trash cans. Yeah, these gnomes sometimes drop nice things. So let's get done with the TVs, man. One more TV. Come on, one more TV. Okay. TV here? No TV.
Trouble at our fort.
Ooh, something dangerous in there.
Target down.
Oh man, please. Come on. Oh, thank God. Finally. Okay, but the Atlas, man. Oh man, someone is doing the siphon thingy.
Could use some R&R.
Dude. Oh well. Oh my God, look, that is scary, man. That is some scary stuff. Well, I mean, I was also collecting metal, so I can't point fingers. I want to point fingers and say, blame them for not finding the Atlas soon and placing it, but I can't really, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Getting reports that your fort has uninvited guests. Go 86 them!
I don't know why. I mean, I'm assuming it's the first time they do this siphon thing. Yeah, but I don't know why they try to do it by themselves.
To the arsenal.
You can't really do it by yourself. This siphon quest, it's futile. It's a futile exercise in futility, basically, to try to do this by yourself. So yeah, remember, yeah, if you're doing the siphon thingy for the quest, I mean, yeah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it by yourself. Just find 3 more people who have the same quest and do it with them. Because, as I said, it is a futile exercise in futility to try to do that quest by yourself. You cannot solo it. Period.
Hey, we just built that!
Really?
Not possible.
Really? Because I shot it once? Yeah, okay, so don't shoot that decoy, because apparently it encourages him to show it up to you, because this is the very first time he ever does it more than once. And all the past times when this troll shows me that bomb, I just ignore the bomb. This time I just thought might as well shoot it quickly to get it over with, you know, just so that he shows up. But apparently you encourage him when you shoot it.
Target located.
You encourage him. At least that's what it seems like,
when you're
because
ready.
when I never shot it in the past, it's just, what is this guy doing, man? Well, maybe there's no build limit. I don't know. Maybe it will show. Yeah, there is a build limit, and this dude here is okay. Yeah, but it only showed up. So we did 0 according to the game, at least. So fair enough. Doesn't count. Oh well. Yeah. So yeah, don't shoot the bomb. You encourage the troll. He says, "Oh, you're a fool. Let me give you the."
Add blue glow to the atlas.
Bomb again and again and again, since you are a customer and I can sell you the bomb. So yeah, don't
Stay in
buy
the
the
fight.
bomb. Do not buy the bomb.
Need a second. I admire your enthusiasm. Sorry. Nope. Ammo stash.
Man, I thought, all this scouting. I can't remember seeing them. Yeah, little pyramids. Please no. Man. Yeah, okay, so it's their way of measuring. It's still, I mean, it's a waste of, obviously. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. See, look at this. Yeah, obviously, you see the health of this thing. It's 2590. If this guy builds a wall, it will be 28 something, maybe even more.
No one is impressed by you. It's not possible.
That's enough blue glow. Now build defenses around the Atlas and activate it when you're ready. Starting now. You've got 5 seconds to change your mind. You got this, Commander.
Sorry, can't. Nope. Protect the fort! Sorry.
No.
our fort's under attack?
Challenge accepted. Sorry.
Yeah, because this is a hydraulic weapon, as you can see. Yeah, you shoot once and the spread becomes so. Yeah. You see this? You gotta wait like I don't know, a whole minute or a whole second, even more than a second. Where is that camp?
Our fort's in danger.
Well, yeah, since it's so easy, might as well get my remaining metal. You know what I'm saying? Have it your way, dude. So easy for you. Then do it your way. Do it alone, even. Let's give you a challenge. I'm doing him a favor, you know, giving him a challenge, because this is gonna be boring for him if it's not challenging enough. So yeah, gotta do people some favor every now and then.
Sorry.
And where is the medal?
Shaka? Nope.
The fort is falling!
I'm not sure. Is it easy? Is it still easy, dude? I don't know. can't tell anymore.
30 seconds left to go.
Aerial assault! Nope.
Nicely done, Commander.
Perfecto. Got my resources.